this segment. It's all about trying to find the right foundation match, and so many of us are doing it wrong. We hear different things from different experts. So Derek's going to give us a lesson right now. Yvette is our model.
Yes.
What do we need to think about when we're looking for the right color?
Yeah, I think the, it's such a mystery out there, right? And it's a challenge. You sort of look at, all the shades, all the brands. It's really confusing. It is. It's overwhelming. So I'm going to break it down sort of. There's only really 4 things that could go wrong in choosing the right color.
Okay.
It's either too light or too dark, or it's too pink or it's too gold.
Right.
Okay. So I'm going to take you through that. So the first thing is, and I'll just sort of at a glance here show you. I have 3 shades here that I'll hold up. What happens is, if you're in the retail store and you're looking at shades, the first thing is you want to kind of, you can tell whether you're going to be a light, a medium, or a deeper skin tone. So regardless of the brand, you're looking at the colors, go to that area, okay? You have to start somewhere.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you sort of how you would choose it. Number 1, don't match on your hand.
Yeah, well that's,
it's one of the biggest mistakes.
Sometimes.
So if you look at if everyone, right now in the audience and at home looks at the back of your hand, and then you look at the inside of your wrist, they're 2 totally different colors. So I sometimes see people here or here.
It's
well, right there, you could go wrong.
Right.
Okay. Match foundation where you're going to wear it.
So on your face.
Right.
Okay.
So that's number 1. You have to put it on the skin, and you have to blend it out. Okay. So I'll show you. I'll start with a color that's incorrect, purposely. So when I put this on, and I'm going to put on a little bit so you can sort of see, and I'll get Yvette just to turn slightly. So Tracy, I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
Can you tell what's wrong with that?
Well, you can tell it's the wrong color.
Right. And what is it?
It's too dark.
It's too dark
for her.
Absolutely. When it's too dark, it looks kind of muddy or dirty.
Right.
This is regardless of your undertone, regardless of how light or dark you are. It's too dark. Okay. Now I'm going to show you too light. When it's too light, regardless of undertone, it typically looks chalky. Right. So these are sort of the too light, too dark. Now, the color I just put on here actually is also too pink.
So the light one is too pink.
It's too pink and it's too light. Okay.
Okay.
So it's sort of like Goldilocks and the 3 Bears.
Yeah, you have to get the right combo.
This bed's too hard. This one's too soft. This one's just right. Yeah. So the one that's just right, regardless of whether you're sort of this beautiful caramel color, whether you have more of a pink undertone like I do, deeper skin like yourself, it should match your complexion. You want to, and I'm just going to sort of show on this side of her face, this shade is a color that is right for her. Now, I'm putting this on.
You can't even see it.
Yeah, you can't even see it. And I've put it on with the same amount as the other side. It completely disappears.
Right.
When you have a color that matches your skin, it allows you to cover imperfections, blemishes, dark circles, redness, whatever, and it will simply blend into your skin tone. So I'll just show you really quickly. The right color, when I come here and just very quickly blend it out, you don't see the makeup. It complements her skin. And Yvette was kind of a little embarrassed when I was chatting with her earlier, and she goes, I have this little friend right here.
Oh God, I didn't even notice your friend.
Yeah, I'm like,
friend
really?
Is so small.
And it's so typical of where people point out their flaws. Stop pointing out your flaws.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't see them.
We all do it.
If you do have this little blemish there, same color, I'm just using a little bit of a stippling technique or a patting technique.
Right over top.
Boom, it's covered.
Okay.
So you have this very natural kind of look.
Okay.
Typically, in our environment in Canada, you probably will go a shade darker in the summer and maybe a shade lighter in the winter. Have the right color. If your foundation looks good, you look younger. And I want to point out, Yvette pointed out to me that on the weekend, she got a little bit of color. Look at the difference between her shoulder.
And her chest here.
Yeah.
Like way different.
So this is where, you want to be matching on the area that you're wearing it, because this would probably be 2 shades darker than the shade that I actually just matched her to.
For sure.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that you're putting it on, and once you've striped the color, do what I did here where you just blend it out, and you will get your perfect foundation match. And
it goes to show you, everyone's going to be different in February. If you're in Canada, February than you are in August.
Even if you're not trying to get sun, you're going to get a little darker in the summer.
Absolutely, you will. Great lesson there.